The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It is Thursday night. It is time to have a good time, talk some shit, and have a good conversation. So in tonight's show, we will be discussing reality TV and what is it that we are really digesting. My guest tonight is a very, very, very good friend of mine, very close friend of mine. Actually, my closest female friend. She is here all the way from Tampa, Florida. We are both reality TV junkies. Everyone give it up for Miss Lisa. Woo!
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey everyone. Hey Mona. Dr. Hope, happy birthday, Dr. Hope. Ben Charles, how you doing? Everyone. This is Miss Lisa.
Hello, everyone.
Not the Miss Lisa from the Thai Squad. This is my Miss Lisa. So how's it going, Miss Lisa?
It's going great.
Good. Are you ready to talk about some reality TV?
Always in the mood to talk about reality TV.
I know you are. It's a guilty pleasure.
It really is.
But now, why do you think, before we get started, why do you think so many people are addicted to reality TV?
I think it helps us escape from our day-to-day lives. I know for me, the more slapstick, the more it used to be ratchet. I used to be really into the love and hip hop stuff, but not anymore as of late. But I just think it's just a way to release from your day-to-day and judge people. I love judging people on TV.
You do. I think we all do secretly.
On TV.
But I think we all do, because people will say, no one can judge me. But we judge every day.
We do.
We do. And well, now Ms. Lisa said she loves judging people on TV. I judge people on social media.
Well, that too. Yeah.
So we're gonna take a walk down memory lane and bring it up to date. I know you said you don't watch the. Well, I don't either, but we're still gonna discuss it. The shows on Zeus and the Love and Hip Hop, stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of checked out Love and Hip Hop. I used to be addicted to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but yeah.
I think we've grown. I think we've grown.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Growth. I love it. Growth. Yes, yes, Mona.
Look at us. Look at us growing.
I know, right? Even though we have someone that'll tell us y'all ain't growing shit.
I know. Because we're a mess in real life.
Oh God. Okay. So reality TV now, for me, it began back in 1992. I was in Chicago and we listened to the radio. So it was they came on the radio and they said there's an audition for a television show. They're looking for people to come out and for a show, and it was called The Real World. Who remembers The Real World?
Love The Real World.
I know, right? Where 7 strangers picked to live in a house in whatever city they were going to do, and they would record your lives and your interactions with people. Who remembers that? I mean, Miss Lisa, the only one that remember that? Okay, I'm gonna remember. Main topic. Yes, it was straight to the main. Oh, you know what? While Kwame's getting that together, I forgot. I want to extend heartfelt condolences to my brother Thais. I saw like right before I came on that the brother that he spoke of last night that had been missing. He found out that he passed on New Year's Eve. Actually.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
He just found out. Yeah. So I want to send my heartfelt condolences to Thais. I'm gonna call him, but I know I know the Thai squad is bombarding him, so I'll probably call him tomorrow. But Thais, if you see this, I am with you, brother. My heart and condolences with you and your family. I'm terribly sorry to hear that. But I love you, brother. Love you, love you.
My condolences as well. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So, like I said, the real world, Group of Strangers. Okay, Kwame, let's hit it. The Group of Strangers just showed a picture. So, season 1, like I said, was the fall of 92, because the summer of 92 is when they were having auditions. They held them in different cities. Did they audition down there where you are in Tampa?
I wasn't aware of it. No. Nope.
Okay. Hey, LLE. Yeah, they came on the radio. I mean, in Chicago, B96, V103, not V103, B96, and WGCI and KKC. They all three were announcing the auditions.
Okay.
And you would go, and I don't know what you did to audition, because we were laughing, because me and my best friend were laughing like, who want to live in a house with a bunch of people? You don't know. I was like,
right. Right. I
can't do it. But season 1 brought us, we had, Kwame, can you bring up season 1 picture? The first one. It had Kevin, they introduced us to Kevin Powell.
Yep.
Who else? Eric.
Tammy.
No, she's season 2.
She's season 2? Okay.
Heather B is season 1.
Oh my God, I forgot about Heather B. Yeah, she was season 1.
Right. And then you had Eric, I forgot Eric's last name. He was a model. Now, everybody know I like my men cooked, but that was a fine white boy. Eric was a fine white boy. Who else? I think that was it for season 1. Now, I'll go to season 2 picture. Did season 2 introduce us to Tammy Roman?
Yeah, that's where I came in.
The corner. Right. She was on the sister on it. And then what I hated about the show, I love the show. What I hated was the 2 black people, Tammy and David, end up being at odds. And it was this big. Do you remember the fight?
I remember the fight vaguely, but I also remember the most updated situation where she was teaching them about using the N-word. What was that, a couple years ago?
Yeah.
And they were still at odds. So
right. So they came back together. She thought that they was going, we're going to mend fences because Tammy was on. But child, it was just even more of a mess.
Yeah.
But Tammy, now Mona said yes, Tammy was crazy then too. I don't think Tammy was crazy then. Well, no, I mean, she had back then. Her mama, because her mama would come on the show a couple of times.
She was trying to find herself. I mean, she was early 20s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was just trying to find herself. I remember really relating to Tammy, and that's where I fell in love with Tammy, because there was an episode, or maybe several episodes, but one in particular where she had her jaws wired to lose weight.
Yes, I remember that.
And I remember going to my dentist, and he's like, "Are you out of your mind?"
But
right. Like, it worked for Tammy. Why can't it work for me?
That was you were in Florida, but that was a Hollywood thing.
Listen, I wanted my jaws wired. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, she was trying to get into the acting game.
Yeah.
Which she, I'll give it to her. Which she succeeded.
She did.
This was her first. This was our first time seeing her. Now the rest of these people, the only one I remember is the cowboy that's sitting next to him, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, the cowboy that is now allowing a lot of African Americans to live in his home.
Say what?
Yeah, isn't he the one that helps a lot of the black people? This is the more recent one where she schooled everyone on not using the N-word.
Right, when they went back.
Right, he goes, I have African Americans living in my home, and they call each other the N-word every day.
So he felt it's a license for him.
Well, no, he didn't use it, but he was just saying, they throw it around. But yeah.
Oh God, so funny. So then after the Real World, you had people. The Real World inspired Big Brother. What other shows such like this? Big Brother.
But was Survivor? Was Survivor one of the
But can
not
we
so
say,
much a spinoff?
well, you know what? It could be Survivor because when they did the Real World games.
Right.
That could be, I guess. But Big Brother and it's another one. Oh, I believe now. This is my thought. Love is Blind because they all live in a house together, and
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's on Netflix. It's about.
Okay.
I love love. So where it's couples, well, they're men and women. They're on separate sides. And when they meet, they come to a room, but you can't see each other. There's a partition in the middle.
I've heard about that. Yeah, I've not watched it.
You would really like it. I know you.
To me, I think we should give the reality. I think definitely Real World, but Ozzy Osbourne and his family. I was totally locked into that.
I forgot. You know what? And doing all I forgot about that. Yes. But
Loved it.
But were they before the Real World? Because the Real World.
I don't know if they were before the Real World.
Yeah, they kicked it out because this is when MTV started getting away from music videos and going into this realm that has now taken over.
Mm-hmm.
So then we graduated from there, and then we'll go to music reality shows such as American Idol. American Idol is the what do you call it? The matriarch of all the music shows.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, American Idol. Now, do you remember only one I remember from season 1 is Kelly Clarkson and Justin Guarini. I don't remember nobody.
Same. And more Kelly Clarkson.
Yes, but she can really sing though.
She really can.
But Justin could sing, but we haven't heard anything. No, the Real World and Road Rules started up. Road Rules. Okay.
Yes, Road Rules.
I forgot about Road Rules.
Isn't Justin isn't he related to Samuel L. Jackson? I thought I read something about that.
I missed that. Anybody else heard that, T? Justin Rowan with the hair. Well, he doesn't have the hair anymore, but.
Yeah, because wasn't he a mixed kid, right?
I'm just saying, because of the hair. I don't know. He didn't catch my eye or my ear. That he could sing, but he wasn't. He didn't grab me.
He did.
The only one that grabbed me was Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly is definitely.
Yeah, quite my me neither. But Miss Lisa keeps up with everything, so I'm a rabbit. Tell
Kwame to do a quick Google search because I'm certain I'm right about this.
Okay, I'm a rabbit because she keeps up with stuff like that.
Yeah, and I mean it was just some mindless factual stuff. But yeah, I read about that some years ago.
But then after the Real World, then we came in. I forget how I have a picture. So we came in. Tammy came back with us with a show called Basketball Wives. But but Tammy didn't come in until season 2, right?
Because they needed her. Absolutely.
Yeah, season 2 because season 1 it was not memorable.
It really wasn't. I mean, I think maybe I vaguely remember a fight with Evelyn, but it really wasn't memorable. You're right.
Who did Evelyn? Oh, Evelyn fought the
I forget her name.
The big girl, white no, big
non-factor. It was a non-factor. Yeah.
And Evelyn and Jennifer were the mean girls. Yeah. I remember that. That's all I remember. Malaysia wasn't there yet, right?
No. And can we talk about the evolution of Malaysia? Maybe not now, but at some point, because Malaysia kind of changed over the years.
In a good way or a bad way?
Just in a very reality TV plastic kind of way. Like, I could have sworn she was a little darker than what she was. Maybe she brightened herself up a bit. But she was very relatable when she first came on and then became just was my least favorite character on the show.
Okay, now my least favorite was Royce.
I like Royce.
Why?
I thought she was terribly misunderstood and underrated.
Oh, okay. Justin's father, Eldrin Bell, has a first cousin named LaTanya Richardson.
Thank you, Kwame.
Okay, so he's
I said related too. He's related too.
Hey, brother Kinsley. Well, yeah, they're married. So Basketball Wives. So now, this goes into a group of women, supposedly friends, who have the commonality of being wives, girlfriends, baby mamas or just fucking NBA players. Now this show spawned the very short-lived NFL Football Wives. I don't know if y'all remember that, and Baseball Wives, but that never saw the light of day.
I never saw that, Kyrie.
They filmed Baseball Wives, but it never made it.
Okay.
You never saw NFL Wives?
Did not, but I knew that was like the franchise that
it was like
Shawnee was trying to
I want to
start.
say they did like about maybe 3 or 4 episodes. Yeah, it wasn't memorable. I don't remember any other women on there. It was kind of boring, you know. So Basketball Wives. So the Basketball Wives, in my opinion, you correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Is the start when the drama kind of escalated. Now we had real world drama, of course, but this was the drama just escalated.
Danny, absolutely.
So you have actual fights like Tammy before Tammy's growth. I don't remember the young lady's name, but I remember like Tammy just didn't like her, and they were in a club, and the girl's talking about her purse.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't even remember her name. She did 1 season, right?
After Tammy beat her ass, yeah. She said, "I'm gonna come back to this."
Tammy came back and apologized for that. She was in a little low vibrational place in her life at that point.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what we're gonna call it.
But
it was great TV. It was great TV.
I guess back then, now I think it escalated with Love and Hip Hop.
Okay, wait, Kwame, I think you're right because.
Well, wait a minute, no, because before Love and Hip Hop, Tammy beat that girl's ass.
But not yeah. I guess violence being introduced.
And Evelyn was jumping off of tables, and then calling people non-motherfucking factors.
She did.
Her and Jennifer being mean. Well, being the mean girl is not really drama, but the physical drama. I'm gonna say Basketball Wives kicked it off. My opinion. He did Love and Hip Hop. Now Love and Hip Hop took it to another level. Mona Scott. Oh, absolutely, took it to another level. But I think
it did.
But I think Basketball Wives was the start of physical violence.
When did Bad Girls come into play?
And I got to mention too. You know what? Who came out? I should have Googled that. Who came out first? Because that's when the actual physical.
That's when I was introduced to the physical violence with Bad Girls Club.
Now I couldn't watch Bad Girls Club because I hate to see women in that type of light.
Oh, do you? I'm actually the opposite of that.
I know.
I don't like to see men fight, but yeah, I can't fight all day. It's like
I don't like to see women fight. Like I'm like, oh my god.
Thank you, Kwame. Again, see the fact checking. I'm right again, by the way. Yeah.
Huh?
The nerd wins again.
Yeah, so the Bad Girls Club came first. Okay, good. So that was the introduction to physical violence.
Right.
I couldn't get with it because, like I said, I don't like to see women in that type of light. Now, I did watch a couple of episodes because I love the episode with Tanisha waking the whole house up with them pans. That cracked up. I can watch that still on YouTube.
That was to me. That was just golden. It was just golden. It was just. I mean, that will live in infamy forever.
That was funny, but I didn't understand like there was, and I thought. See, this is when I say the start of here because there was no resolution. You brought these girls in here to fight, but then you tell them, well, if you fight, you're gonna go home. But you brought them in to fight.
But they were bad girls, so they weren't gonna follow the rules, right? So,
but see, here's the thing: in the beginning, when they first introduced the show, there was a yeah, right. Y'all ain't getting no sleep because of me. I ain't got no sleep because of you. That was it. But in the beginning, they had remember they had a therapist that lived there.
Yes, they did.
So I don't know what season therapist said, child fucking.
I'm out.
Just go with you. Child therapist said, go what you know. I'm out. I can't do it. Hey, Jules.
It's no help for these people.
Yeah, so that's my question. What is the purpose
of reality TV?
Of that, of that type of drama.
Well, I think here's the thing. I don't think it was designed to be that, right? I think it just happened and they realized that it was lucrative. I think it was a fight. They saw that people reacted and audience liked it, and let's do more of that.
Y'all should have had me on too. I love it. Oh, you got the link. Shit, you
Come on,
right? Come on in. But I don't see. That's the part I don't like. I mean, I don't like that.
Well, I don't think it has to be that. And again, we're older, right? So we're no longer really into that. We're more intellectual and a bit more discriminatory in what we look at now. You know, a bit more picky about that.
But
but when I was younger, we wanted it, and I think that's why the Zeus Network, with all the violence they're bringing out, is what the young people want to see, because that's kind of how they express themselves.
We're gonna get to that. But I didn't want to, like I said. Honey, now you know what a bitch
Welcome, Kwame. Kwame's like,
hello.
Let me tag you.
Impromptu. Look, tag in, girl, tag in.
Tag in I'm like, we in mid sentence.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just.
You fine. But I didn't like to see the violence. Now I do love a good read.
I love a good read.
But we had R&B divas. My absolute favorite read will always be with Selena Johnson slammed into Nick.
That to me, okay, so everyone gives it to Phaedra. Okay, so here's the thing. So everyone gives it to Phaedra when she read
Kenya.
My Queen Kenya. And it hurt me to even mention that.
Pause. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You said you're queen?
I love for Kenya
Oh, baby,
Moore.
she loves Kenya Moore. Baby.
I love for Kenya Moore.
Kenya Moore hair care? Are you kidding me?
And I own some Kenya Moore. Listen.
Wow, Lisa, I am a little disappointed.
No, Kwame, me and Lisa have had some arguments over this.
I don't blame you.
I didn't see it for Kenya.
Okay, can we give it to Kenya for being the perfect villain? Like she's smart, she's beautiful, and she reads. And she's above it. Like she's the perfect villain. Unlike Marlo, by the way. Unlike Marlo, who is my old friend from back in the day. Marlo gives us labels, but she can't read. Right? So if you're gonna be a villain, you want them to be able to read.
But Kenya Moore whore. I love when Phaedra says that. I love Phaedra says that.
And she has not earned that.
I don't know why she loved Kenya. I would have been in jail. Oh, I don't know why she loved Kenya. I would have been in jail for whooping her ass. We used to have group chat. Now, how I got into Real Housewives is because of Miss Lisa.
Yeah.
We all would be at our respective jobs, and we in this group email. And Miss Lisa, her and Shelter would talk about Nene. You gotta see Nene. I said, who the hell is Nene? It's the Real Housewives. I didn't have no interest.
Now Nene is the queen for me.
But see, that's what they were saying. But I didn't watch it until I didn't come into Real Housewives until second season.
I did love Nene, but then it became ratchet with Nene. Nene carried Real Housewives of Atlanta, no doubt.
She did.
Until the last 2 or 3 years of her run. Because then she just became very difficult, problematic.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she? No, I don't think she was difficult. I think she was responding to the mess that was being brought to her. That's how I feel.
I don't think she earned any of her wages the last couple of years she was on the show. She didn't want to show up. She was a problem back, behind the scenes. And to me, she refused to film with people. She thought she was above everyone. It was horrible the last 2 years.
She was cashing Trump checks. She was cashing Trump checks.
You are so
and apparently she want to cash more Bravo checks because she's groveling and begging to come back.
She's not begging. Oh, wait. I don't know if you saw the Larry Reid exclusive that she did a month ago.
I saw it.
They're calling her back because
lies.
The ratings went down. The ratings went down. I follow the ratings too.
I agree.
The ratings went down dramatically after Nene left.
I agree.
I don't know about dramatically.
It did.
They did. I will say that. And Kenya did all she could. Kenya did all she could.
I will say this about Kenya. I think Kenya is very good TV. I think Portia is very good TV, and I think that
unfortunately
would have been the next Nene had
she would have. And had she was reading and learning the English and mastering the English language, she would have gotten there. She would have gotten there, but she would always be that
So shady.
who did not. Well, because she was ignorant for a lot of years, and because she's beautiful, and because she gives a body yada yada and all of that, she was great to look at. Beautiful woman.
Well,
beautiful, no doubt.
Word on the curve, Nene, they gave Nene a check, so I don't know if that's true.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
That's correct. That's not true. They didn't.
Oh, okay. So not okay. Well, Nene, I'm sorry, girl.
And I want to double down. I want to double down on what my phone is talking. I want to double down on saying she's groveling and wants back on Bravo.
I mean, respectfully disagree. I do, because she won that lawsuit. We don't know the details of that lawsuit.
Wait, okay, but we didn't.
Wait, did she win? Or
She did not win. She did not win. There was no exchange as of yet, right? She withdrew it.
Wait a minute.
Without prejudice.
But listen, we can sit here and talk all the white fluff all we want to, but at the end of the black ass day, she won that case. She won that case.
Well, but did she win or did they settle?
They settled, but
they're not winning.
She withdrew.
Let me tell you something. Where's Pam Esquire? Where's Pam Esquire?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, when
Get
I
her
was
in
a
here. Where's Pam? Get her in.
When I was a paralegal,
okay.
When an opposing side settles, that's usually because they don't really have a chance to win, and it's better that they blunt the damage than for them to actually go forth and do it. So
okay.
You paid your checks, Bravo.
So St. James said they would do mediation, but no settlement yet.
No settlement. I'm telling you, no settlement.
Thank
you. Thank you, St. James. Thank you.
Watch Nene get them checks.
No doubt, I believe she will, because Bravo needs. Listen.
Thank you, Dr. Holtz.
Bravo needs Nene. In fact, this last season,
they do.
As I watched,
I don't think Bravo needs Nene.
Oh yeah, the fuck they do. Absolutely they do.
Absolutely.
They need Nene.
They're trying to get. Yeah, I was about to mention that Dr. Holtz said.
And Phaedra can't save it. First of all, Phaedra's best years, if I may be so blunt, are behind her. Okay. Phaedra's best years are behind her because she's not real anymore. Well, she was never real. You know what I'm saying? But she's too Hollywood now. Everything is the acting and all of this pretense.
What acting?
Come on, bad acting. I like her. We need to bring her up. She know what she's talking about.
Listen, when I go on Kwame, I'm all about reality TV.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I asked. Wait, what is Phaedra acting on besides on
No. When I say acting, no, she doesn't have any gigs because I mean, why? Why would she? Really? She failed at being a lawyer.
I was gonna say she's a funeral home director.
Yeah. She know what she wanted to be.
But Phaedra was on Girls Trip.
She was on Girls Trip.
I think for Bravo. Okay. Wait, she's on Girls Trip the movie?
No, Girls Trip the
no.
Bravo. That's what I found. Okay, I don't remember her.
It's a spinoff of like the Housewives show. It's another spinoff.
Yeah, I didn't ever watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
It was actually really good, and I liked that Phaedra on there.
Well, I didn't watch because she was on Kwame, so I'll accept what you're saying to be true.
The reason why I enjoyed it was more because of Eva. Eva was on there with her.
Love Eva. Eva's good TV.
I love Eva.
She's amazing TV.
Yeah.
Amazing TV. Yeah.
But okay, now speaking of Married to Medicine, so why do they want Phaedra? But Phaedra said she would never do reality TV.
Well, here's the thing. Bravo, for some reason, like Phaedra, right? So there's no rhyme or reason to when you have favor on the job, people just love you. And I think Phaedra falls into that. Agreed. But I also think maybe they finally read my emails that I've sent begging them to get rid of Quad.
You know what? But see, I told you, me and you gonna fight. I love Quad.
I can't deal with Quad. And bring back Dr. G.
Quad gets on the last of my iridescent ass.
Angry for no reason. Just angry and just, I can't.
Forget both of y'all. I like
Quad. Let me tell you something about Quad. Stay on that. What's that, sister circle? Stay over there, girl. Stay over there. You get up a nerve, girl. You should have
been canceled.
She ain't married.
That's why we want her back over there. Go back over there where you were
Who
canceled.
on these shows
She's
not
not
married?
married.
Or married to medicine now?
Well, married to medicine, everyone is
Yeah,
married,
they're
right?
married,
Except for Quad.
Except for
I
Quad.
would have preferred to have Dr. G. Dr. G was funny to me.
Hello. I like Dr. G.
Listen, I love Dr. G.
You don't want the victim. You want the one.
She's a victim. We saw what she did to him.
Bring
She
Mariah.
emasculated
Oh,
that
please
man.
don't bring
She
Mariah back.
emasculated
I can't
him.
stand. Now that's why I don't like. I do not like Mariah.
Oh, I love Mariah.
I liked Mariah.
I love Mariah.
Mariah. High five. Mariah is the Sharik of marriage medicine.
Yeah, because I don't like Sharice, but you're right. She brought the girls together.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to cut to a commercial, and then we'll be back. And 1 and 1, don't move.
Now I hear you.
Oh, girl.
I'll turn it off. Is that better?
Wait a minute. You got on your earbuds. Pause.
Yes,
I do.
That's more intense for her.
Rochelle said something. I only hear music.
Yeah, I heard music. I can hear you guys singing in the background, but I hear you now. Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, Rochelle, can you hear us? I do too, Gary. Yeah.
Y'all put one in the chat if you can hear us.
Number one. Where y'all start that from? Number one. Everybody put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear us.
1 2 1 2.
We can hear now, Dr. Holt says.
Oh, okay. Oh, now you can. Okay.
Yeah, I just turned off the music.
Quite playing my other friend, Cinnamon Brown. That's her song.
Oh, nice.
We're getting ones. We're good. All right.
Okay, great.
So now we're going to go over to the Zeus Network, which I do not like, and let me say this to everyone: I do not condone anything that they show, but I want to know, how do we progress to get here where it's an audience for this? Like, what happened to good reality TV? For me, Monica's show with her family was good reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy's and her family was good reality. When Brandy was pregnant, I liked that show. And what was they?
When she was lying to everyone. But yeah,
don't do this.
But she did. Can we just be honest?
Don't do this. She did not do it. Sonya Norwood did that.
She lied. The
Now,
lie
you know
came
how-
out of her mouth to Oprah. I heard.
Because now you know I cussed
It
out
came out of
John
her
Murray
mouth.
for this.
To
Don't
Oprah
do
to our
this.
ears.
Don't do this. Don't do you remember when I cussed out John Murray for this very thing?
I do remember, but
Yeah,
he
don't do
didn't
this.
lie, and I'm not lying. Kwame is our truth checker. She did tell Oprah.
Okay, but because of song, you know her mother thought it would
I
be
cannot
better for her
confirm
image.
or deny that. I just know the lie came from her to Oprah.
Listen, stop it. You know,
And I
John
love Brandy.
Murray,
I
you know
love Brandy.
Brandy did not just do that. Now Oprah was mad at Brandy for a hot second,
As she should, because she
and
lied on her
Brandy
platform.
explained but Brandy came out later on and said my mother thought it would be best. That's why she got rid of Sonya. I think that was a bad mistake, but that's my opinion. But that's why she got rid of Sonya, because she was like, her mother thought it'd be this good girl image. Brandy was tired of being a good girl, which is why I think she probably got pregnant with. Hey Terrence, how you doing?
No, she got pregnant because she had sex without protection.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway, how do we get from
I love
Okay.
Miss Lisa so
So-
much.
how do we get from there to Zeus?
Okay, so this is my honest thought. It can't. There has to be variety for everyone, right? We have ratchet people. We have people that live this life that's being captured on Zeus. It's their everyday life. It's not our lives, right?
Right.
And like I said about Real World and the Bad Girls Club, I was addicted to Bad Girls Club because at that point in my life, I was young. And, you know, if someone got you wrong, you did what you had to do, right? And it usually was a slap, it was snide, it was whatever. And so at that time in my life, it just seemed appropriate because they reacted the way I did. I threw tantrums. My nickname was the Tasmanian Devil if I didn't get what I wanted, right? So that lifestyle made sense to me. It no longer does because I'm matured and that's not how I live. But Zeus Network has captured the reality for a lot of people that's in that space. So it's not for me. I will never watch anything on Zeus Network, but I also can applaud the fact that it's Black owned, it's Black operated, and I think at some point we'll elevate.
I
That's
hate
my
that
thought.
it's Black owned.
Can I say something? It's really frustrating for me as someone who really tries to, you know, I get the game. I get the game, and I'm not going to shuck and jive, and I'm not going to sit here and act like, you know, there's not ways to cut corners and go bigger, right? You know,
Right.
Pyro Media could have been easily a Zeus Network, right? It's not far fetched, right? But
Right.
I don't feel comfortable with situations where we are portraying our community in a negative light, where we are just being monkeys in a playpen. Because
I totally agree with that.
You know
I totally agree with that. I totally
and
agree.
that's my main issue with Zeus
Right.
Network. That's my main issue because it's not because I already didn't like Mona Scott, but I respected her more enough to because she did not go the route that Zeus is going. They are
Zeus don't care.
all of the most horrible negative aspects of our community and amplifying it.
I agree.
But she inspired it. You ain't gonna tell me she didn't.
But I don't know if
She
she
did.
inspired it. I
Oh,
don't
she
know
was
if
the
she
inspiration.
inspired it. Because to me, I think, again, it goes back to Bad Girls Club. I think they realize that people like seeing that. Let's do more of it. Because at the end of the day, it is about revenue. But to your point, Kwame, I don't like the portrayal that we have on Zeus, right? But I think the bigger question is, why is this segment or this culture, this subculture, if you will, in our community? And what is projected out there, right?
But what I will say to that, just for somebody who understands marketing and has been in this field for a while, I know that people are not going to provide ratings to something that they don't like. So
Or don't relate to, more
or-
importantly.
Well, not necessarily relate to it. I see it more of as an attraction to something. For example, if you like the color red and then a whole bunch of other people like the color purple, we're going to see those colors, you know, in the ratings because
That
numbers
is
don't
true.
lie.
That
And
is true.
so what are we doing as a culture that's amplifying that's providing these ratings to these networks that's saying, oh, let's make more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we have to be honest with ourselves. It's us. We're the
It is us.
Yeah,
And
it is.
that's what I'm saying, Kwame. There's we obviously, they're not getting my viewership. They're not
Yeah.
getting yours or Kyrie's. But some people are entertained by it. But some people, this is their life. They have no conflict resolution skills. This is how they go about life, and it's
what
they
I didn't like
understand.
about it is that they got my viewership for 2 episodes of the Bad Bottoms of LA or Bad Boys, what do you want to call them?
Did you
Shame
say
on
Bad
you.
Bottoms?
I cannot believe it was Bad Bottoms of LA. Please tell me you're lying.
Okay, the Bad Boys of LA. It was all whatever. Anyway, they got me for 2 episodes, and I couldn't do it because they were, hey, mother. Oh. Shout out to you. Yeah, we sent our condolences to you in the beginning. Yeah.
We love you, mother.
Love you. But in the beginning, they got me, but I couldn't take it because the drama was contrived. It wasn't real. They were just fighting. If I come over to Kwame's house and I say, and I had this drink in my hand, and I say, you know what, Kwame, I don't like your beard, bitch. And that's what they do. So
you know what? I will say this: the great thing about Bad Girls Club and Real World, and some of the reality housewife shows, right? The fighting wasn't manufactured. It may have been scripted, but it wasn't manufactured. It usually seeded from something, right? It came from something. And it sounds like they're like, look, we need you guys to fight because that's what they want to see. Yeah. So it doesn't even make sense. Like I understood.
Well, you know where I noticed that the fighting amplified at? What was that barbershop show? Or no, it was a tattoo show.
Ink something Ink. Oh Black, no, he talking about Black Ink
Crew.
Yes,
it didn't escalate that. No, wait a minute. I thought Love and Hip Hop was out first.
Love and Hip Hop was out first. However, I feel like because there's certain things like Miss Lisa was talking about. There's a lot of manufactured stuff, right? And so we see a lot of things. Like I fully 150%, 1000% believed in the very beginning. Evelyn and Tammy, they liked each other. They were good friends. Maybe later on, with stuff going on, they probably fell apart or whatever. But a lot of those fights that were going on, they were cool. She even said it on a podcast, I believe.
She did.
Seals, if I'm not mistaken.
Tammy?
Tammy said on that a lot of it was manufactured. A lot of it, they were cool. They would have an argument on the camera and they would go out for drinks right after. She said it on Amanda Seals' show. And so on Amanda Seals' podcast, excuse me. But on stuff like Black Ink Crew, that stuff was real. They really were fighting. They really got into it. And so my issue is that when people saw that, it was like, oh, that's how Black Ink Crew got so large. Even with Love and Hip Hop, a lot of that was not manufactured. A lot of it, of course, the infighting and some of the stuff like that was manufactured, but the fighting, a lot of that was not manufactured. A lot of them sparked out of nowhere. And so people were like, oh, if we put these two together, I don't know if you've seen the show. I just started watching the show, and it came out several years. They canceled it actually because Hollywood was like, we don't want our secrets out. But the show was called Unreal, and it's a really good show because it shows the life of producers, like actual Hollywood producers on reality shows, and so. And how things are actually put in and what you have to say to the talent and how you need to spark drama. And you'll put a seed in this person's ear and you'll put a seed in that person's ear and throw them in the pot and get them all boiled up and see what they do. And so but that's a lot of manipulation. There's an executive producer that's watching all of it. They're sending this producer, and then the producers have their own issues. And I've seen it.
Wow! Carlos King kind of spoke to that on one of his recent recaps. Yeah,
because he does it himself. But that's here. So, but there's a lot of issues. Neil Robinson says. Slaves fighting sounds familiar, but full circle.
Well, exactly, and that's what it is. Yeah, exactly. Hey, so sister, hey, Mysterious Lions, hey, everybody. But Carlos King, now I'm gonna say this: I am going to watch Grown in Gospel.
Oh yeah, Kyrie, what was the name of that reality show we watched with the gospel artist? That was
Preachers of LA.
Oh my God, I love that. I loved it.
But speaking of Carlos King, I forgot to show The Real Housewives. I think they inspired Love and Marriage Huntsville, along with Love and Marriage DC. Now I love both of these shows, but
I can't get into DC as hard as I try.
It is good, but my question is: would you allow? Oh, them girls, we got them coming up, but we did mention them.
I'm sorry. Did I go too far? I'm sorry.
But would you go for a check? Would you allow your relationship to be put on blast and tampered with? Because I think that's what really happened in a lot of this stuff that's happening. Like now,
I mean, not the person sitting in the chair today, but 10 years ago being broke? Probably. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Right,
I just
people
so
make-
you would let them and my brother-in-law just they come in. Look, we're gonna say this because like they're trying to make Marceau out to be this cheater. I'm not saying he has it.
I believe Marceau is a cheater. I don't think they're making.
I think he's slick,
he
but,
is.
but why bring it up if they don't know for facts?
The innuendo is going to keep us watching, right? It's going to keep us.
Well, I'm gonna watch it.
Are they going to catch him? Is she going to ever find physical proof? But I think Marceau.
I love how Marceau looks. That's just me.
Marceau's good TV. He knows how to play the camera.
And good.
I think if you're going to be, if you have a real solid relationship, I don't think it. I think that reality TV is going to destroy the relationship.
Absolutely, it will.
If you are not solid, like I'm talking about 10, 15, 20 years down, then there's no point in you even trying to even attempt to go on one of these shows.
Right. Well,
but
I think that's why Monique left. Excuse me. Yeah. Monique Samuels left Love and Marriage DC.
Oh, please. Monique Samuels left because the check wasn't big enough.
Yeah, the check wasn't right.
The check wasn't big enough.
She said it herself.
Monique is such a bore. First of all, she brought nothing to Love and Marriage DC. And I tuned in last season because I'm like, okay, because I thought she got a really poor shake on, the Bravo show. And I'm like, and I felt that Candace needed her ass beat. I was all for that. Okay. So when she went to Love and Marriage DC, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna support it. And if I can't, nothing was memorable.
I love it. I love it. I like DC better. I like Huntsville.
That's bullshit.
No, I do. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't know. I don't know why you don't like it, but I don't. But no, it's better to me.
No.
You got the DC. I'm sorry, the Huntsville. It seems contrived. Like it's not real drama.
And DC does not.
Except for Martell and
Can we agree it's all contrived? But my point is, at least with Love and Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I love them.
No, I'm sorry. DC to me, it just seems too forced.
This
it doesn't seem believable.
Time. Now this is a happier time. You see Mel and Martell, that's a happier time.
I'm not a fan of
Martell.
I don't.
I'm not.
I think he's good TV. I'm not a fan of Mel. I championed Mel in the situation she went through with Martell, but I'm more of a Kimmy and Maurice kind of fan.
I like him. What are you saying, Kat? I'm going to call him Kyrie. Maybe
Thank you. I can't get enough. I can't get into DC. It's just it doesn't grab me. I'm bored.
I couldn't get into either one of them. Well, I didn't. I started out with DC. Then maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should just go.
That's the problem, Kwame. That's the problem. DC will turn you off from it. Like I literally was like, "Oh God,
I love Ashley.
Let me watch it."
The one in the red, the couple in the red, Ashley and Quick. I love Ashley. Ashley's my favorite.
Kyrie, look at my face. It ain't happening.
I do.
Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
I love them.
No,
I like it. The Emily says she loves Kimmy. I like Kimmy, baby. RBD was the best.
Anybody who's real.
I don't know about the best thing out, but it was ratchet.
It was
ratchet TV.
What was ratchet?
R&B Divas. Because it got away from it.
I loved it. It was so good.
DC is bullshit. Watching Monique is like watching.
Thank you. These people know what they're saying. They know what they're saying. DC is not it.
I know what I'm saying. I love DC.
Yeah.
But Carlos King wouldn't keep it on if it wasn't good.
That's true. That's true.
He's the creator.
Numbers don't lie.
And SWV reunite. Yeah, SWV was good when Coco and Ty was going through it. That was real.
Yeah.
That was very real.
Yes, it was. And
that's why I can't wait till March to see them go at it in with Escape.
And I think that's what I miss. I miss the what was the Keisha Cole show?
Oh yes,
Frankie and Neffy. Something.
No, I didn't see the spinoff of Frankie and Neffy. I watched the original one with
the original because no one cared about.
I miss that type of reality TV because
that was delicious. That was delicious
in the mix of what's going on with the celebrities, and we got to be in the mix of what was going on in their minds and how they navigated all of that. That
Yeah.
to me was dope. And it wasn't all
Absolutely.
about fighting and all stuff. I mean, they had
It
their
wasn't.
fights or whatever, but it wasn't the focal point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to agree 100%.
But now going back to Zeus, because I want to get.
And I will give you. Come on, why was Carlos King crying?
I'll give
He
anyone.
is such a drama king.
Yeah. Why Carlos King was crying?
He was.
You
he
know what?
cried
I don't
twice.
know. He just got so emotional talking to
Well,
Martel. I think him and Martel.
First of all,
friendship.
this is the contradiction that is Carlos King, and I love Carlos. But was it last season? He was saying that as we call her, coleslaw to Martel. Oh, she was more than a side piece. She was the whole meal, right? And then this year on the reunion, you say, I miss what you guys had. Which is it? You're siding with the side chick, or you miss their relationship?
But he sided with
It
the
can't
side
be
chick.
both.
But see, he was siding with the side chick because he was trying to bring her on, and then Melody was like, "I'm not. If you bring her on, I'm out."
Oh, that would be good TV. But I'm with Mel.
Why would you? Carlos is fat. Oh, I never heard that.
He is a cutie. He really is.
Yeah, okay.
There's always one in the chat.
Potomac. Oh, wait, Bobo. So, Bobo, you don't like Real Housewives of Potomac? Because that's the best at the moment.
Well, who doesn't? Oh my God, who does not?
Bobo, the DC shows don't work. Potomac is outside of DC.
Okay.
What are you saying? Keisha Cole was a good show. It was
It was
good. But you know,
I think Bobo is saying because Potomac is outside of DC,
because it's good.
I hope so, because
I think Potomac has right now the ratings are higher than Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I think Potomac is the next Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I think Candace is going to be the next Kenya.
Listen.
But they're making me like
Listen,
right now, and I don't like it.
First of all, Mama can read. We just needed the maturity to meet the level of her read. And she's learning.
But she's learning the game. She did an interview with Carlos King, I think it was last month or so. And that girl is very smart. And she has wised up.
Can we just say, in order to deliver a poignant and spot on read, it takes intelligence and shade, right? And she serves. But with maturity, she's hitting it out the park.
Candace is learning the game. She's learning how to navigate and not taking a lot too personal anymore. And that's what's making me like her. Because she did a lot this season that I was just like, you're getting it, girl. You're understanding it. You're getting what's going on. You're navigating.
I'm liking her, but okay. I like her. I like her TV show with Erica Mena and T.S. Madison. I like that.
I haven't watched.
Why haven't I not watched that?
It's good. I like it. She's a show on the All Black Network. It's her.
That's probably why.
Okay,
that's why.
It's her. T.S. Madison and Erica Mena.
I can't get another.
I'm done. I can't give any more money out.
No, it's too much. It's too much. Like everybody got a damn network, and I'm tired.
Right, I'm not doing it.
I need content. If you're gonna make me, I need as much content.
Now, don't be like that, because when you go into TV, you're gonna want people to buy that $4.99 or however much you charge for.
That's fine, but I'm gonna make sure I have enough content for you to buy it. I'm not gonna go in there for one show.
All Black has some good content.
I'll check it out then. Do they have a free trial?
Can I get it on the Fire Stick?
7-day free trial.
Tap into it with a Fire Stick.
Okay, I'll watch it for 7 days. We'll see what's going on.
So now, speaking of Zeus, and who I cannot get with is Krishan and Blueface.
Oh, God, it's so sad.
I'm leaving.
Listen, first off, come back, Kwame.
Well, Kwame, put the picture up.
Listen, I can't speak on Krishan and Blueface because I don't watch them. But my heart breaks for her because I think we need to do something, an intervention or something, because she's in pain.
They both do.
Well, I think he's manipulating her because we don't care about him. We don't care about him. He had one hit, right? It's her.
I didn't know he had a hit. I thought he was fine, but
he's
nice. He's nice looking.
I guess, but I'm concerned about her. Anyone who walks around willfully with a tooth missing, like a pumpkin, and it's not Halloween.
Yeah. You just gonna say you can now? You know, now Lisa, you know, back in the day, that would be That's what I mean. Child. Are you reading Will Smith? Okay. I want them to, but I don't think they need a TV show. I think they need therapy.
They need Jesus is what they need. I'm sick and tired of both their ragged.
An exorcism is what they need. They need an exorcism.
Well, Ty said all black is worse than Tubi. No, it ain't.
No, you did not say worse than Tubi.
Oh my God, what the hell is Tubi? What is Tubi?
Tubi is a television station. Now it's free.
Where is
you watch Tubi.
Where is
it's free? But they have all these shows with the most terrible acting you can find.
When I tell you
but
that
it's funny.
My dog Bentley can act better than some of these people on Tubi.
Wow. It is so funny. TUBI.
Why do you know all things? You know all things trash.
Bro,
they need Iyanla. Maybe no. Iyanla be like, I can't do it.
Don't stress out Iyanla with that.
They need to be locked up.
They need to be
That's what they need.
And locked up and for 30 good days away from each other. No cell phones, no social media, and they need 10 people on each team working on their mental goodness. And an exorcist, some holy water, blessed oil. Okay,
a young priest and an old priest.
But
yes.
you need to no, I'm sorry. She needs more help. He's being typical. Because as he done told her, now she's pregnant. He gonna tell her, it ain't mine. You know, she was fucking with 10 million.
He knows what words and what things to do to trigger
he does. But you gonna get mad at her, but you done sat here and told her in her face, well, you ain't the only bitch I'm fucking.
She's not mentally stable. I'm very concerned about her. I'm very concerned about her.
They need Judge Judy. You know what? So depth.
They need Judge Judy?
Well, all black actors coming from the Walona Woods acting.
What are you going? Dr. Hall said allegedly pregnant. Ooh.
Allegedly. Because didn't she go and fight like 2 people or something?
She did. Well, like you said, she's not mentally
That poor fetus. Can we have a moment of silence?
Iyanla said she ain't fucking with y'all no more. Y'all done came to that woman's house.
Came to her house, showing up demanding on-site help.
I need help. No, but you gonna need security. What you finna need?
Security.
That's what you're gonna need. Well, what you're gonna need is bond because you're going to jail for trespass.
Yeah, I'm gonna need bond for shooting you. I mean, for pound on your ass. Come to my door. Who are you? I need help.
I cannot.
Oh my God.
They are damaged emotionally. I mean, yeah.
That to me is bad TV.
But here's my question.
I really do feel bad for.
Oh, this is another crazy one.
But we tune into them. Love you. Now this one. But these shows about love. Then you get this one right here, child. This whole cast. I don't understand.
Love You, Bobby. What is this about?
Okay, Bobby likes Trina's alleged cousin.
Oh, okay.
Right there, the silver. So these men are vying for his love, child. You know that. Like I love New York.
Wait, why is she there? Why is Jason Lee there?
Oh, Jason Lee was a commentator or something there the first day. And look at Roland Ray, child. You know, Roland Ray is one of the executive producers.
Well, there you go.
Oh wow.
Now, when it comes to Zeus Network, Roland Ray has a big stake in, and so does Ray J and Princess Love.
Well, there you go.
But I mean,
that's it.
Okay, well. I don't know. But
there's no hope.
Now, compare that. Now, you see that? Now, this is what they give the gays. Now, here's what they give the straights. This is what baffles me. This is one of my favorite shows, though. Look at this cast.
I haven't seen this. I heard it was good, though.
Mature looking, handsome man. And look what they give the child. I can't. But Ready to Love is good. And everybody's on it civilized. Yeah, you have your drama, but you don't have people bashing each other.
Everyone's civilized, really? Do they really find love?
Huh?
Do they really find love?
Yes. Oh, okay. One of the couples that met on here, they're now together, and they're on. They're the newest couple on Love and Marriage DC. Yep.
More of a reason not to watch DC. So they purchased a couple they put together and put on this franchise. I can't do DC. I don't care how you wrap it up. I can't do it.
Is that what you really believe, Miss Lisa?
I can't. DC is so boring, and when I tell you my
Okay,
expectation
why is it
for
boring?
reality TV is so low, and the fact that they're still not hitting the mark is disgusting.
Okay, well, now Dr. Ho said Raised to Love is a bunch of suspect. Dr. Ho thinks the world is gay. No,
Yeah, Dr. Hope thinks everybody gay.
Dr. Ho thinks everybody gay.
Well, he might not be wrong about that.
No, I'm not gay.
But your boyfriend is.
Now, see, this is what you get on Raised to Love. Well, that's Uncle Tommy in the middle, and then the other three. But then, do you see what they gave him?
Is that little Tom or nephew Tommy?
Yeah, that's nephew Tommy.
Yeah, that's nephew Tommy.
He's the host of Raised to Love.
I'll have to check it out.
Now, yeah.
I love Love.
Him with the beard, the bald head and the beard. Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
You know, I love Love so much, Kwame, that I watch Love after lockup, Love during lockup. Because I believe Love can be found anywhere.
But I forgot to add it to the mix. Now, I love Love after lockup. I want Monique to get it together.
In what way?
Really know that he's not gonna be with her and get her.
You don't think Monique knows the exchange she has to make to get the love from the type of person she's getting it from? She came in with, purchasing all these high-end pieces for a dude that just got out of prison, and mama was carrying a Coach purse. It didn't make sense to me. Okay, I'm just saying. So you don't think that Monique knows that she is in a transactional relationship, and I think she's happy.
I don't think she's happy.
She gets to work with a canvas, this man, that she finds attractive. Okay, he may be tolerating her for whatever reason. I think Monique is a beautiful woman, right? But in her mind, she had to come in buying Gucci, Burberry, and all this stuff for a man that just got out of prison for that transactional love affair that she's in. So
I am ready for
sometimes people know their lane and we can't get mad because they do. And that's okay.
That's a word. That'll preach.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying I want her to know her worth.
She wants the experience and she's having it.
Ciao. Okay. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all for rocking with me.
Thanks for having me.
Please subscribe. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and let us know your favorite reality shows. What are some of your favorite reality shows? I might have forgot some, like Love After Lockup. I forgot to mention that.
We need to start doing recaps, or you need to start doing recaps.
Yes. Somebody else told me that. You know what? I think I'm going to start. Somebody else told me that same thing.
That would be great.
Okay, but now that's something we can do together.
I would love it. I welcome it.
We'll do recaps.
We talk about it anyway. We talk about them anyway, Kwame.
Did y'all come Marriage Madness? We did East, we did, and then they want to bring Phaedra back, child. But
no, she wants to bring Phaedra back. Let's be very clear.
Oh, the marriage? No, because I want Quad off. I don't want her on.
Yeah, you want Quad off.
Yeah, Quad needs to go.
But I want Quad.
I love Quad.
I
love Quad. They don't like Quad.
But it's not that I don't like Quad. It's just I think it's her time. It's time for her to move on.
It's time to go. She's not married. She doesn't let us into her life. I don't care about her house being built.
I would like
little nephew or her mama.
I would like to see her on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like she would fit better there.
Shut your mouth, Kwame. We are moving her to Married to Medicine. I can deal with her in that space.
Anyway. I love y'all for rocking with me. Thank you. Now, next week, we begin our series on Black history. We're going to do things for the culture. Love y'all. And remember, don't cancel culture. Counsel the culture. We need to start counseling people.
I like that.
It's all worth it. Thank you. I love y'all for rocking with me. Thank you, Kwame, for being a guest. But everyone, join us in the morning for Pyro Power Hour. Well, the afternoon on the East Coast, 12 o'clock noon, 9 o'clock Pacific.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. You always see Miss Lisa again because Kwame loves her. So
Thank you.
Yes, please come back on again. You were dope.
Whenever you want me, I'll be here.
I gotcha. Love you. Thank you all.
Love you.
Good night, everybody. Peace.
Good night.